Imagine standing on a busy city sidewalk, your dreams crumbling like autumn leaves underfoot. You've just walked out of what should have been your big break, tears stinging your eyes, heart heavy with defeat. But then, footsteps pound behind you, a stranger calling your name, and in that moment, everything changes. Emily Carter woke to the soft glow of dawn filtering through her small apartment curtains in bustling New York. At 32, she balanced life as a single mom to her 5-year-old son, Liam, while chasing a career in community service. That morning, chaos reigned as usual. Liam, with his mop of curly hair and endless energy, knocked over his milk while reaching for a toy truck. It soaked Emily's only ironed blouse, forcing her into a faded green top that didn't match her black pants. The sitter arrived 10 minutes late, and the subway ride felt eternal amid delays. By the time she reached Apex Global's towering headquarters, her nerves were frayed, her rehearsed responses jumbled. Emily had applied for the community relations manager role, drawn to Apex's reputation for helping underserved neighborhoods. It promised stability, a salary to cover rent, maybe even piano lessons for Liam, who loved tinkering with keys on their old keyboard. As she entered the sleek conference room on the 38th floor, 3 interviewers waited: a stern woman named Victoria Hale, a middle-aged man called Robert Klein, and a quiet younger colleague. The interview started politely, but soon veered into scrutiny. Victoria scanned Emily's resume with a raised eyebrow. 5 jobs in 7 years? That's unsteady for someone wanting to lead our outreach efforts. Emily's hands clasped tightly under the table. Each move had been for Liam: flexible hours when he started preschool, closer commutes after his asthma flared. "I've grown with each role," she said softly, building programs that connected families to resources, even on tight budgets. "But commitment is key here," Victoria pressed. "Events run late, weekends too. As a single parent, how do you manage?" The words hit like a quiet storm. Emily felt her chest tighten. She'd arranged extra help from her neighbor, Mrs. Lopez, and mapped out every detail. "I've planned for it," she replied, voice steady. "My son comes first, but so does my work ethic." Robert leaned in. "We admire that, but priorities can conflict. We've seen it before." Emily's mind raced to nights studying online courses after Liam's bedtime stories, weekends volunteering at shelters to gain experience. "My track record shows results. Raised donations by 30% at my last nonprofit. Being a mom has taught me resilience." Victoria's pen clicked. "Impressive, but Apex demands full focus, no distractions." Distractions. The label stung, reducing Liam to a hurdle. Emily thought of his bright smile, his hugs after tough days. She'd faced doubts before, but this felt like erasure. Something inside her stirred, a quiet strength, perhaps whispered from her faith, reminding her of worth beyond judgments. "I understand," Emily said, rising. "But if family is seen as a flaw here, this isn't the place for me. Thank you." Victoria blinked. "We're not done." "I am." Emily gathered her bag, heart pounding as she left the room. In the hallway, she pressed the elevator button, fighting back waves of doubt. This job could have eased their struggles. Better schools for Liam, fewer ramen dinners. Now uncertainty loomed again. The elevator descended, and Emily stepped into the lobby, sunlight glinting off the Apex logo, a soaring eagle, symbol of ambition. She pushed through the doors onto Fifth Avenue, the chill wind mirroring her inner chill. Coat forgotten upstairs, she hugged herself, whispering a silent prayer. "Guide me, Lord. Show me the path." "Miss Carter, wait!" The voice cut through the crowd. Emily turned, stunned. A man in a tailored gray suit hurried towards her, weaving past pedestrians. She recognized him from the lobby portrait. Alexander Sterling, Apex's CEO, a self-made billionaire known for innovative philanthropy. Breathless, he stopped before her. "Emily Carter? Please, a moment." "I forgot my coat," she stammered, confused. He shook his head. It's not about that. I saw the interview from my office feed. It's protocol for key hires. Her cheeks warmed. Then you know it didn't go well. I know it was wrong, Alexander said, eyes earnest. That questioning, it's not what Apex stands for. I'm sorry. The apology hung in the air, sincere amid the street noise. Emily shivered, and without hesitation, he slipped off his jacket, draping it over her shoulders. It carried warmth, a subtle scent of sandalwood. Thank you, she murmured. But why chase me? Because you're right. Family isn't a weakness, it's strength. Your resume shines. Grants secured, communities lifted. We need that. She met his gaze, seeing not pity but respect. They saw me as unreliable. They're mistaken, and they'll hear from me. I'd like to offer you the job right now. Emily's breath caught. The position? Why? You're the standout candidate. In months of searches, no one matches your impact. And walking out, that shows integrity. The offer dazzled, a $130,000 salary, benefits, flexibility. It could transform their lives, a safer neighborhood, savings for Liam's future. But caution whispered, "Is this out of regret?" "No," he said firmly. "It's because you belong here. Take the weekend. Monday, my office at 9. Bring questions." He handed her a card, simple with his direct number. Call anytime. As he walked away, Emily clutched the card, hope flickering. On the subway home, she texted Mrs. Lopez, "Interview surprising. Home soon." Liam greeted her with a hug. "Mommy, did you get the job?" "Maybe, buddy. Let's pray on it." That night, kneeling by Liam's bed, Emily whispered thanks for unexpected doors. Faith had carried her through losses. Liam's dad leaving before his birth, job hunts and tough times. Perhaps this was divine timing. Monday brought clear skies. Emily dressed carefully, Liam in tow, as Alexander had suggested a family center on site. In the lobby, a guard escorted them up. The center unfolded like a haven. Colorful walls, books galore, play areas buzzing with kids. Director Elena greeted them warmly. "Mr. Sterling mentioned you'd visit. Let's show Liam around." Liam's eyes lit as he spotted blocks and friends. "Can I stay, Mom?" "Yes, for now." Emily's heart swelled, seeing his joy. Upstairs, Alexander's office overlooked the city. He rose, smiling. "Glad you came. How's Liam?" "Thrilled with the center. It's wonderful." "Good. I fought for it. Helps keep great people who juggle family." They sat, discussing details. Emily probed. "Why the center, really?" Alexander leaned back. "My mom raised me alone after Dad passed. She worked endlessly, faced biases. I vowed to change that when I could." His vulnerability touched her. "I'm sorry, that shapes you." "It does. Apex was profit-driven when I took over. I'm shifting to people first." The talk flowed to visions, deeper community ties, not just events. Emily shared ideas from her experiences, mentorships, skill workshops. Time flew until his assistant interrupted. As Emily left, folder of plans in hand, Alexander added, "Be ready for pushback. Some resist change." "I am," she said. "With faith, we'll manage." 3 months in, Emily thrived, yet faced trials. Board members grumbled at budgets for new programs. Victoria subtly undermined, delaying approvals. But successes mounted. A youth initiative linked employees to local teens, boosting engagement. Late one evening, Emily pored over reports in her office. Liam was with Mrs. Lopez. A knock. Alexander, sleeves rolled. "Burning midnight oil?" "Prepping for the board. Needs solid impact data." He scanned her work. "Strong, but opposition's tough." "I've noticed," she sighed. "Victoria blocks at every turn." "Not for long. She's moving on." Emily frowned. "Because of me?" "Because of values. We build together here." Their talks had deepened, shared lunches, strategy sessions, blending professional and personal. Emily sensed a spark, his lingering smiles, her quickened pulse. "Alexander, this partnership, it's more than work." He met her eyes. "I felt it too, but I respect boundaries." Emily thought of lonely evenings, Liam's questions about family. "My ex left because I wouldn't quit dreaming. Faith pulled me through." "I'm not him," Alexander said gently. "This feels real. Your kindness, strength." One step, she decided. Dinner, to explore. His smile warmed. Tomorrow, no pressure. As months passed, their connection grew. Dinners led to walks, sharing stories under stars. Liam met Alexander gradually, bonding over ice cream and parks. Opposition at work persisted, but Emily's programs flourished, proving change possible. One night, after a successful gala raising funds for shelters, Emily and Alexander sat on their balcony. Liam slept inside. "You've transformed Apex," he said. "We have. And us, it's a blessing I didn't expect." He took her hand. "Faith brought us here, through trials, to this." Emily nodded, peace settling. Challenges remained, board votes, balancing roles, but love and purpose intertwined. In quiet moments, she reflected, life's twists reveal hidden paths when we walk with courage and trust. Sometimes the greatest blessings come when we least expect them, chasing us down the street of our doubts. Share this if it warmed your soul today.